Broke ass niggas.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 1077th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Thursday, June the 13th of 2024. Now, you guys know, I don't typically do live streams on Thursdays, right? TSR Live is normally for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Do my dating show breakdowns on the off days. But every once in a while, a story comes along that you just can't say no to. Every once in a while, a hero emerges whom we didn't necessarily expect to be a hero, and she might not be the hero we want. But God damn it, she's the hero we need. And who, pray tell, am I talking about?
Broke ass niggas.
Oh, no. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. Did she say that out loud? And by the way, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. He actually had a very good live stream about this. I think it was either last night or the night before. I can't remember exactly. But yes, here we go. Yes, bring it on. I love it. Because we are about to trigger some niggas, y'all. We are about to trigger some niggas. SB says conservatives took a L with this one. A white person unapologetically saying the N-word is not a good thing at all. Yeah, it's truthfully, guys, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, but guys, this makes me laugh. I think this is probably one of the funniest things I have ever seen. And guys, yo, I'm dead ass. This was one of the funniest things I think that I have ever witnessed in my life. Not only that, it's the way she said it, and it's also this is the craziest thing. And yes, we already have it on the soundboard.
Broke ass niggas.
Oh, and that is definitely saying on the sound. That is definitely staying on the soundboard. That's definitely saying on the soundboard. Hey, Lily, what do we call dudes? What do we call dudes who live at home with their moms and don't have a job?
Broke ass niggas.
That's what I thought. What do we call dudes who have 3 baby mamas and is just riding a bike?
Broke ass niggas.
That's right. And what do we call deadbeat dads? I'm sorry. What do we call black men who want to take you out and don't want to spend more than, I don't know, $50 on a date?
Broke ass niggas.
Tell them, Lily. Let these niggas know something. Let them know you are not afraid. Let them know you are not afraid. And so to business. This is absolutely one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. And it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, you know what? I might actually open up the phone lines on this one. I might open up the phone lines on this one. Might open up the phone lines on this one. Because I know we got a lot of triggered niggas. And by the way, guys, and I want to make this clear. I want to make this very, very clear. And I'm not being facetious, okay? If you are in my audience and you're a follower of mine and you're a fan of mine, and this genuinely offends you, hey, I'm not gonna pass judgment on you. I'm gonna make fun of you for sure, but I'm not gonna pass judgment because I understand that different things hit people differently. But I think that this is one big nothing burger. This is one big nothing burger, and that's what makes this so fucking awesome.
Broke ass niggas.
Whoa, Lily, hold on now. Damn, Lily, Lily's getting a little bit free with the N word. Lily's getting a little bit free with the nigga word. Whoa, Lily. Whoa, slow down. The show ain't started yet. Kings and Dreams says the soundbite is hilarious, but I'm waiting for the full story. You know what? It's funny. The soundbite is almost a story in and of itself.
Broke ass niggas.
I just like this soundbite will go down in the annals of history. I don't know how we're going to characterize this, but let's watch the two videos. Let's watch the two videos, right? So here is the young lady. She is, looks like she's making some sort of Italian dish. I don't know. Looks like she's got olive oil. And, she sets up her camera and she has this to say about the girls she knows are married.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money.
Oh, wow. Wait. Hold on, Lily, let's hear that. Let's hear that one more time. Let's hear that one more time.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
What?
Niggas.
What?
To broke ass niggas.
What?
Now they're married to broke ass niggas.
Unbelievable.
Married to broke ass niggas.
I cannot believe this white girl said with a straight face. She said it with a straight face. Y'all. She didn't say they're married to broke ass nigga. No, she said broke ass niggas. No. Yeah. She said it with her chest. Like she said it with her chest. Oh boy. Oh.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
Woo! Tell them.
And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money. Okay.
All right. So, the very lovely and talented Lily just expressed to us that the girls she knows who are married to men that don't have any money. She just happened to call them broke-ass niggas. Right? This is good. Yep. Ken Kenichi says she looks good, too. Oh, she absolutely looks good. Weaponry Fitness says, my mom is half Filipino and always called me and my siblings niggas. It always made us laugh. Mila said, I thought she said it with the hard R. Nah, she knew better than, I mean, take it back to the antebellum days. Well, so word got out. This video got out. made the rounds, right? They didn't got this girl canceled, right? They doxed her job, they doxed where she lives. She's lost her job. And so she came out with a response video, I guess, to address the first video. And, here's what she said.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community.
Oh, you don't say.
And all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
Ooh!
Call us racist. You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeigh's.
Boy.
Fuck you.
Oh, boy.
War.
Oh! The First Amendment is intended to protect. If the First Amendment is intended to protect anything, it's intended to protect offensive speech. If you're not going to offend anyone, you don't need protection. Larry Flint. Larry Flint. Of course, founder of Hustler magazine. So old girl doubled down. And rightfully so. But you want to know something? There are a few elements about this. That are really quite, my mom used to use this word all the time. Or my mom, I don't know, maybe she does still use it. My mom used to use the word comical, right? Used to use the word comical. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. But wait, there's more. So we've got the public letter from her, I guess, former place of employment here. And it looks like she used to work for a company called Rofe. The letter reads as follows. We at Rofe of the Carolinas want to address a recent incident that has caused concern and upset among our stakeholders. A newly hired employee made inflammatory remarks on social media,
broke ass niggas,
that do not align with the values and beliefs of our company. We want to make it clear that these sentiments,
broke ass niggas,
are not representative of our organization, and we do not condone or support such behaviors. As soon as we were made aware of the situation, and this was the situation,
broke ass niggas,
we took immediate action to pull the employee from her assignment, which is not directly with any client of ours, and the employee in question is no longer with the company. Well, if she's no longer with the company, it doesn't sound like she's going to have too many options except for maybe who?
broke ass niggas.
Yeah, maybe. The letter continues, we are owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned business and handled this situation as quickly as we could. Guys, oh man. You know what? We are going to get politically incorrect here. I'm just going to make an observation. I'm going to say it, and it is what the fuck it is. I want you guys to listen to this sentence one more time. We are owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned business and handled this situation as quickly as we could. Let me read that again. We are owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned business and handled this situation as quickly as we could. So they're an African American female and immigrant owned business. Unfortunately, that last sentence that I just read makes it very clear that this business is operated by an African American female and immigrant business owners. They absolutely butchered that sentence. That sentence made no sense. Niggas, this is why people don't take us seriously. This is why people don't take y'all seriously, man. This is why people don't take niggas seriously. It's because of shit like this. And you guys might not think it's a big deal. You guys might think, Donovan, come on, man. Like, you can't be the grammar police all the time. And you know what? You're right. But guys, this shit fucking matters, man. This shit right here, this sentence right here, guys, that's the difference. That is the difference between maybe getting the contract and maybe not getting the contract. That's the difference between getting the interview and maybe not getting the interview. That's the difference between getting the job and maybe not getting the job. Guys, grammar matters. If you want these quote unquote racist human resources departments to quit with their systemic racist policies, fucking spell correctly. Learn to write. The sentence should be, we are owned and operated by an African American female and an immigrant business owner. Period. Together, they handled this situation as quickly. Together, we handled this situation as quickly as we could. Let's continue. We want to assure you that we are committed to fostering a diverse, inclusive, and respectful work environment where all individuals are valued and respected. Let me continue on with the letter. We understand the importance of upholding our principles of equality and understanding, and we will continue to strive to create a culture of respect within our organization. We appreciate the support and trust of our company, and we are dedicated to earning back any confidence that may have been shaken by this unfortunate incident. Thank you for understanding and continued partnership. Sincerely, T.L. Rofe of the Carolinas. Okay. T.L. I wonder what her name is. T.L. Her middle name has probably got some sense. Her middle name is probably Laura, right? Maybe Lauren, Lane, Lynette, something like that. But what do you think her first, fuck it, the bitch's name is Taquandra. That's it. Her name is Taquandra. Her name is Taquandra. Taquandra from HR fired the Becky. Fired Becky. Now, black people call themselves getting upset about this. And guys, I'm here to tell you, this is a big nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. You want to know why this is a nothing burger? Because black women get away with worse shit than this. They get away with worse shit than this. Black women are able, black people are able to call white people crackers. They're able to call them white devils. They're able to say, fuck white people. I don't like white people. Whites deserve violence. White people got, look, niggas get away with saying all of that shit. But when's the last time? You know what's interesting? Here's a question. Here's a question. So, Lily Gaddis, the young woman's name, Lily Gaddis said this.
Broke ass niggas.
On TikTok and got fired. Okay? Right? Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, she's being censored. Freedom of speech and da-da-da-da-da. No. Her First Amendment rights. Oh, shout out to Sean Morris with the $10 super chat says, The way you speak is, says the way you speak is your second impression after your appearance. It means a lot. I used to do hiring and would never hire anyone who wasn't well spoken. Absolutely. Absolutely. The way you talk matters. The way you type matters. And I notice, I notice a lot of guys, even in my comments, even in my chat, y'all like to talk and type like niggas. Few people I let get away with. Anyway, this young lady, Lily Gaddis, said this.
Broke ass niggas.
And lost her job. And like I was saying before, her First Amendment rights weren't violated. They weren't. Guys, platforms are not beholden to the Bill of Rights. They're just not. Platforms can choose to put stuff on and leave stuff off however they want. That's, look, I mean, our right to free speech is guaranteed by the Constitution. It's not guaranteed by YouTube. It's not guaranteed by, it's not even guaranteed by Rumble. Okay? So, yes, she had a right to free speech. She can say
broke ass niggas.
But freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. And consequences know no bounds. Consequences know no bounds. Yeah, Bay11, Bay11, I'm going to delete that message. I don't want to, I'm not here to, look, guys, I'm not here to dox anybody. I'm not here to put out anybody's personal business. I'm just having a discussion. So let's get that thing straight. Her First Amendment rights were not violated. She got to say what she said. She's not in jail. She's still a free woman. So anyone talking about her First Amendment rights were violated? No, if her First Amendment rights were violated, she'd be in jail. Calling broke ass niggas is not against the law. But like I said, freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. And so niggas got her fired. Right? Niggas got her reported and got her fired. I'm here to tell you, gentlemen. I'm here to tell you guys. If the word nigga coming from a white girl offends you, then you a nigga. See, the word nigga doesn't affect black men. Like, if somebody says, if some white girl comes out and says,
broke ass niggas,
I didn't lose my shit. I didn't get upset. I thought it was funny as fuck. I love it. Yes, Sean Morris says free speech protects you from the government, not privately owned organizations. Correct. Then Connor Pellegrini comes in and disagrees and says that's incorrect, Sean. Private companies can't subvert the Constitution, but they do. And the reason why private companies are able to subvert the Constitution is because they're not really subverting the Constitution. Let me ask you something, Connor Pellegrini. And I'm not trying to get in your ass here. I'm just trying to get you guys to think a little more clearly. You ever walk into a convenience store and it says no shirt, no shoes, no service? Right? Well, the First Amendment guarantees us freedom of expression. Correct? It guarantees us freedom of expression. Why else do you think that people from the alphabet community, namely feminists, get away with exposing their breasts in public during protests? So when it says no shirt, no shoes, no service, that's not subverting the Constitution. That's letting them know if you don't have shirt or shoes on, you're not getting any service. Here's another one. Have you ever been to a place of business, and it's a restaurant, store, or whatever the case may be, and you see the disclaimer, we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone for any reason. That is not unconstitutional. As a private organization, you have the right to discriminate any way you choose. Discrimination, as far as your business is concerned, is not unconstitutional. Now, that doesn't mean people can't respond in their own way. If they find out that if a company, and guys, look, the market bears all this stuff out, right? Let's just say, for example, there's a company called White Ink and they don't hire black people. Okay, right? Let's just say they don't hire black people. Well, if that gets out, people can not work for the company. But let's take it all the way back here. Let's take it all the way back here. So Lily Gaddis says this.
Broke ass niggas.
And the black community, which by the way is like below average at everything, right? Like think about this. This is so funny. Here's how lazy niggas are. Here's how transparent and lazy niggas are. We got niggas out here buying cars from, and shout out to Tommy, because I heard him talking about this earlier. Shout out Tommy Sotomayor. The kind of research they did on this girl, the kind of research they did on this white girl, legendary. Like we got niggas buying cars at the buy here, pay here lot. They're not even reading the fine print. Paying 33% interest rate. They ain't researching that, but they found out where this girl lived, right? Black women don't do any research on niggas they fucking. Niggas they're fucking from Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Bumble, OkCupid, whatever the case may be. Oh, cool. Couple pictures, bet. The level of research they did on this chick is higher than the level of research that they do on the niggas they bring around their kids. But they found out where she worked, right? They do all this research for this woman. They don't research apartment complexes before they move in. They don't research jobs before they do. You want to know something? You know what? I'll submit this to you. The black community, niggas, they know more about white girls than they do their own children. Say what?
No, the fuck you didn't.
Oh, yes, the fuck I did. I will say that again. Niggas, the community, they're more worried about white girls than their own children. They're more worried about what white girls are doing than their own children. What Becky said this, Becky did that. Oh, we got to go in on Becky. Mom, I got homework. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You got it. Go talk to your deadbeat ass dad. He get it for you. Right? You feel me? Tell me, guys, tell me I'm wrong. Niggas in the black community, are more worried about what white girls are doing than what their own kids are doing. Ken Rose with the $2 super chat. Eric Weston says, I know nothing about white women. Oh boy. If you don't know nothing about white women, bruh, you better do your research. Better do your research, Eric. He says, you don't know nothing about white girls, bro. You better do some research. Gonna do some research. So she says this.
Broke ass niggas.
And she gets canceled, essentially. Right? White people get canceled for saying shit about any other race. They say the N-word. Dude, sometimes they'll actually say they will say N-word. They won't even say niggas. They'll just say N-word. They get canceled. Happens all the time. When's the last time a black employee got terminated for making a racial epithet towards white people? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. And yes, that was a rhetorical question, because I'm sure somebody in the chat will say, well, there was this one guy who did get in trouble. Okay, right, we get it. But black people are like this protected class. You can't say anything bad about black people, otherwise you risk being characterized as a racist. Eric Weston says she only doesn't care because she's protected from consequences, i.e., she has the freedom not to interact with black people. Do you see what this nigga just said? See, this is why, gentlemen, this is why we can't have nice things. Wow. Look at this. Guys, this is why people don't want niggas. This is why people don't want niggas around them, man. This is why people avoid niggas. It's because of shit like this. Listen to what this nigga just said. Look at what this nigga just said. And I don't know why it's not giving me the ability to blow these up. I wish it did. Something's malfunctioning. But this nigga just said, hold up. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. I know exactly what I'll do. Let's do this. Let's do this. Because this is very, very, very telling. This is very, 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 very telling. What Eric Weston just said. She only doesn't care because she's protected from consequences, i.e., she has the freedom not to interact with black people. So, wait a minute. So what exactly are you implying here, Eric? If she interacts with black people, if interaction with black people would lead to consequences. Yeah, Eric, you're talking about violence. You're talking about violence. And this is why this is why myself and other people can't stand niggas. Can't stand niggas. What, do you want to beat this woman? See? There it is. Protected from, well, if she'd have said the word nigger, she would have gotten her ass beat. Yet, if a black person calls a white person a cracker, we're not worried about physical retribution. Let's change the race. Let's change the race here, right? Eric Weston states, she only doesn't care because she's not protected from consequences, i.e., she has the freedom not to interact with white people. Yeah, you are implying violence. White people get called all sorts of racist comments, all sorts of racial epithets. Not only do they not respond, they can't respond. Otherwise, they're called racists. We as black people, we can lob all of the racial epithets towards white people. But dude, we bombs away. We can do it in their face, we do it in church, we do it online, we do it in social media. But as soon as somebody uses a word that we call ourselves
broke ass niggas.
Now, we want to talk about, well, the only reason why she doesn't care is because she knows she can't run up on black people because they know they beat her ass. Yeah, Eric, my friend, this is exactly the point. My friend, that is exactly the point. Anytime black people get, quote unquote, offended by something, they always turn to violence. They always turn to violence. As Dobercon says, bro, if she got fired from her job, you know, it's interesting that you bring that up, and you're right. She did get fired from her job, but, you know, the interesting thing is they think they actually hurt this girl by getting her fired. They actually think they hurt this girl by getting her fired. No. Nope. She's going to make a bag off of this. Everybody wants her on. I heard maybe No Jumper wants her on. The Hodge twins want her on. All of a sudden, she's going to be making appearances on all of these podcasts. Congratulations, black community. Congratulations, black community. You have handed another white woman the bag by being reactionary. All you had to do, black community, was leave this bitch alone. If you were to leave this bitch alone, she would still be working at her little $15, $16 an hour job. But because you guys indirectly crowned this woman and tried to make her out to be I can't believe she said, you guys are literally giving her the bag. The black community is too fucking dumb to realize that they're getting played. Did it ever occur? Did it ever occur to you? Did it ever occur to anybody that this might have been planned? Did it ever occur to you that this might have been planned? Oh, she already did an interview with Tommy Sotomayor. Eric says, I never said violence. That's subjective. Loud words are considered violence against women. Nigga, Eric. Oh, so now you, Eric, now you're being disingenuous, nigga. That's exact. You didn't say violence, nigga, but you absolutely implied it. That's what you implied. That's what you implied, Eric. Don't try and back out now, nigga. No, sir. She only doesn't care because she's protected from consequences, i.e. she has the freedom not to interact with black people. What? So, what? So she's afraid of getting yelled at? She's afraid of getting yelled at? Just because you didn't say violence doesn't mean it was not implied. Anyway, they gave this woman the bag. And it hasn't occurred to anybody. It has never occurred to anybody that maybe she did this on purpose. Maybe she did this on purpose. Because I'll tell you what, some of the quickest ways to get rich in this country is getting married for women, right? Frivolous lawsuits and triggering the black community. Triggering the black community. What was one of the first things Myron and Fresh went viral for? They went viral for saying, what? We don't dabble in the dark. We don't dabble in the dark. The world lost its collective fucking minds. The world lost its, I can't believe these two. Their subscribers doubled over the next month. Like, it's so funny. The black community, it's so funny how much power and money the black community wields for everybody else. If the black community could learn how to wield the kind of influence and power they had for themselves, they'd be a lot better off. But when the black community gets triggered, it makes everybody else rich. Made Myron and Fresh rich. Made Pearl Davis rich. Huh? Sean Morris with the $5 super chat says, this is proof. The black community is ruled by women. It is emotionally reactive and shifts blame and avoids accountability. Absolutely. Absolutely. Women buy when you lie. Women buy when you lie, man. All you have to do is appeal to a woman's emotions, and you can effectively separate her from her money every single time. Every single time. But the black community has no idea just how much power and influence it wields by its outrage. This woman probably, honestly, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Oh, Eric Weston says, Brett, what she said was wrong. Haha. No, what she said was not wrong. No, what she said was right. What she said was right. I'm glad this girl is going viral. I'm glad this girl is going viral. You want to know why? Because it shows, again, the degeneracy of the black community. This girl is going to get a bag for saying this.
Broke ass niggas.
And it's you niggas that are giving her the bag. You niggas keep retweeting this and, oh, I can't believe she said this was wrong. And what are you worried about it for? Yo, we're going to get her fired. Awesome. You got her fired, but now she's got the bag. She's already doing interviews with Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, it's capitalism. Yeah. Chris, on the YouTube side, says she played the game well. She knew if she says racial controversy statements would get clicks and baits attention and views, catapult social media. Donovan on the ball. Yeah. Yep. This was honestly, man, to be honest with you, look, I don't think this was, I can't imagine this not being on purpose. Like, why in the world, like, honestly, think about it, man. How can you not think that this was by design? Like, this had to be on purpose. Had to be. Listen.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
She said it right into the camera. She said broke ass niggas, and look at her face. Look at her face. It's almost as though her face is implying, she's like, holy shit, I think I just made $1 million. Look how pleased she is.
And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money. Okay.
Broke ass niggas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The black community hates white girls so goddamn much. Y'all just put a bunch of money in this white girl's pocket. The white community's putting this white girl's, the white girl's putting this, or the black community's putting it in this white girl's pocket. Eric Weston, shut the fuck up, nigga. He says I only know about this because of you. Eric, shut the fuck up, bruh. I've seen you in my chat twice, fam. I've seen you in my chat 2 times, bruh. Everybody, man, niggas been talking about this for 3 days. But now you gonna sit, I only know about this because of you, trying to throw it back on me. Eric, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You are the reason this girl is about to be rich. You are the reason. I'm laughing at dumb niggas like you. That's who I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at dumb niggas like you. Well, I can't believe she said the word nigga. She may as well have said it with the hard R. What difference does it make? How did this woman affect your life other than the fact that she said the word nigga and you don't like it? The fuck out of here. Now you want to, it's the ultimate Trump girl. The only reason I know about this is because of you. Shut the fuck up. Just like a goddamn woman. Just like a black woman. Y'all, dude, you niggas will lie to win a fucking argument. Fuck out of here, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, so they found out where she worked, and they got her fired. But they have no idea that they have, like I said, literally put money in this girl's pocket. I'm not saying that she did this on purpose, but I would not be surprised if it was, man. I would not be surprised if it was, dude. Yeah, Masamoon Stream says outrage, emotional reactions equals attention and money. Yeah, of course. Of course. And this is what, guys, look, I don't know if she did this. I don't know if this was planned, but the fact that she doubled down. Oops, sorry about that.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me,
And look, dude, she's an attractive white girl. Dude, look at her. Typical all-American snow bunny. Typical all-American snow bunny. Beautiful face, beautiful blue eyes. Dirtyish blonde, brown hair. She's wearing an American shirt. Like, she is the white girl. Like, she is the... You want to know what? You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why black women are really upset with this woman? Is because of the way she looks. Yeah, Heads Up Fiction says, damn, Becky is hot. Yeah, Becky looks good. Becky looks good for real, for real. That's the reason why, Heads Up Fiction. That's the reason why white girls are losing their mind. Yeah, you guys are starting to see. You guys are starting to see. This is the main reason white girls are losing their minds. That's the main reason white girls are losing their minds, man, is because of the way she looks. Yeah, Becky looked good. Becky looks real good. EDM says smash or pass, y'all. Bro, we're beating that down, homie. We're beating that down. We're beating that down. Open Up says, that's the girl getting cuffed by black athletes. Oh, now there you go. Open Up is a hater. Yep, Open Up's a hater. See, I can always, look, check this out. I can tell who the low-key haters are, right? Like, watch this. Like, that was some slick shit. That was some slick shit that he just said. He said, that's the girl getting cuffed by black athletes. No, she's not. That's what you want. That's what you'd like to think. You'd love for her to be involved in some sort of revenge porn, right? Yeah, nice try. Nice try. JIV says, this chick is riding that Caitlin Clark energy. Well, Caitlin Clark is actually talented, so. Kings and Dreams says, why do we care so much? She's lit now. Shorty is getting the bag and SFNY. Goddamn right. Yeah, Sean Morris says, I'm black and even I know. If I want instant viral exposure, just say something about black people. The hate from them would make me rich. Right! Tommy Sotomayor is a millionaire. Kevin Samuels died a millionaire. All you have to do is point out unflattering truths about black people and or black women. Instant money. Now, there are costs to this. There are costs to this. For sure. Love it. YouTube user said she got paid by a trick to do it. No, she did. Listen to these people. What are you talking about? Oh, Open Up says he's not hating. All right, all right. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, YouTube user said she got paid by a trick to do it. What are you talking about? Y'all be putting some crazy ass comments in this motherfucker. JV says, I meant Caitlin Clark energy as far as black woman ire. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yep, I know what you meant. Yeah, I think it's, you know, it's I think that it is absolutely hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious that we are giving, like the black community is giving this woman the bag. Giving this woman the bag. You know what? I might actually open up the phone line. I might actually open up the lines, guys. By the way, right after the show, it's going to be a dating show breakdown doubleheader. Going to be a dating show breakdown doubleheader. We're gonna watch 90 Day Fiancé, and we're gonna start season 2 of Perfect Match. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. You want to know something, y'all? You know what, man? I had planned on doing this tomorrow, but you know what? I think I'm going to do it today. I think I'm going to do it today. I think I'm going to do this today, y'all. Kind of an experimental deal. But I think I can pull it off. I think I can. Give me a second, guys. I think I can pull this off. Yep. I think I might be able to. Oh boy. All right, guys. When we come back, I am going to embark. I hadn't planned on doing this until tomorrow, and I'm not even sure I'm 100% ready to do it, but I'm going to try it. So when we come back, I have a little bit of a treat for you.
The 4th Annual Conference of Masculine Excellence has been confirmed, and this year it will be held in one of the most beautiful places on Earth, Lake Tahoe. Its panoramic vistas, picturesque surroundings, and stunning views is the perfect backdrop for the theme of this year's event, which is less conference, more adventure. This year's event will be a very different experience, to say the least. And Donovan has spared no expense to make sure that you will have the adventure of a lifetime. Your adventure begins on the back of a state-of-the-art all-terrain quad as you ride through the high Nevada desert and the legendary pine forests of Lake Tahoe. This exhilarating experience will give you the best chance to see, smell, and wear some of the most extraordinary scenery on the planet. Together, you and your brothers in arms will feel the wind in your face and smell the aroma of sage and pine, all surrounded by the snow-capped Sierra Mountain Range, making this trek one of the most unforgettable journeys of your life. Next, saddle up, partner. It's westward ho, as you and the guys will mount up, regulator style, and ride through the Nevada frontier on horseback. From the high desert plateaus to the icy streams in the valleys, your equine expedition will take you through some of the most beautiful and diverse terrain in the region. Those familiar with Lake Tahoe often say that the best way to enjoy this spectacular scenery is on horseback. And this relaxing ride with your boys through the Sierras will undoubtedly prove just that. And last, but certainly not least, you will set sail on Lake Tahoe itself. Your journey starts on what's been called the most beautiful drive in America. On the way to the dock, you will see even more unbelievable scenery, along with possibly catching a glimpse of some of the wildlife. You will then board the vessel that will quietly cruise along the crystal clear waters of the Lake Tahoe River Basin. You can gaze through the panoramic windows, or you can take in your impossibly gorgeous surroundings from the deck. Experiencing this incredible excursion with the like-minded men in your community will be something that each and every one of you will remember for the rest of your lives. So cash in your paid time off and join us from October 24th through the 27th for the ultimate guy getaway. Tickets are on sale, but space is extremely limited, so act fast before it's too late. Head over to masculineexcellence.com now to lock down your spot. Link in description or bio.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, you know, I think I am going to give this a go. So what I'm going to do, guys, is, you guys know that I have, I've broken down, I've reacted to a lot of articles in the past, and some of my best work has really come from, breaking down of some of my best work comes from breaking down of articles, videos, etc. And so I wanted to try to sort of bring it back. But I didn't really know. And I didn't want to recycle it, but I wanted sort of a different way to tell the tale. And so, being the old man, I guess the Luddite that I am, I finally discovered AI voices that could actually read these for me. And so I think I can probably interact with the article, and I did not know that I had just disappeared. Pardon me. There we go. Yeah, Jamel Casino. Jamel, we know who you are, Jamel. We know that you're Anthony Johnson. Like, you come in here, and the only time you chat is when you see the CME 4 trailer. Broke down mountain. It's so funny. Broke down mountain. I totally told Donovan, guess what I did? Guess what I did? I went to Donovan Sharpe's live stream and I said that he's a broke down mountain. Fucking retard, man. I swear to God, you guys are idiots, man. Some of you trolls are dumbasses. Some of you trolls are dumbasses. All right, so at any rate, yes, I would like to embark on this little adventure with me. Appreciate that very, 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 very much. All right. Let's do this. Let us do this. I don't know. Should I do the back? I don't know. You know what? That's exactly what I'll do. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Your boy learns every day. I'm gonna read the chats here in a second, guys. Just give me a second, guys. I know this is a little choppy, but I promise. Okay, there we go. All right. There it is. Okay. Now we're looking good. Okay. We've all been there, guys. We've all been there. We meet an attractive woman, we strike up conversation, we get her number, we set up the first date, and we hook up with her that night. As things continue, we go on a couple more dates, and things go even better, and before you know it, you are starting to catch feelings for her. Now, this is perfectly normal, because the more time you spend with someone, well, the more you tend to like them, right? It's just human nature. You spend time with someone enough, the more you like them. It's simple math. And if the sex is good, that accelerates the process even more. So you're dating an attractive woman, you have a great time and great sex with, and things seem to be headed in the right direction until you start thinking about what it's like to be in a long-term relationship with her. And I'm not talking about the 3 to 6 month relationship. Oh, no. I'm talking about dudes thinking about what it would be like to meet her parents, what it would be like for her to meet your parents, the names of your children, the kind of house you'll live in, etc., etc. Now, a lot of you might think, whoa, wait a minute, Donovan, that's way too fast. And you'd be right. But guys, men do this all the time. We really do. We want so badly to be in a relationship with a pretty girl we like, both in and out of the bedroom, that if we start dating someone who meets just 3 basic requirements, which is sexual attraction, kindness, and great sex, our minds jump into sort of a time machine, and it's almost like we involuntarily start planning our futures with these women before we've even dated her for a month. Now, the danger that comes with this line of thinking is that, number one, It gives you unrealistic expectations. And number two, we subconsciously stop the vetting process, gentlemen, and this is where we get into trouble. The minute you start thinking of a woman that you're dating, talking, seeing, whatever the case may be, the minute you start seeing her as your girlfriend and possibly even your future wife, your awareness about how women really operate, gentlemen, it could go completely dormant. It can go completely dormant. When you visualize her as your wife or girlfriend, your mind subconsciously tells you that she fulfills all of the requirements necessary to secure your commitment. And when that happens, you stop setting boundaries. You stop making your expectations clear. You stop holding her accountable. The list goes on and on. But what ends up happening is that she loses the motivation to keep you around because your actions are showing her that she's done enough to be your girl. And guys, it is all downhill from there. She's texting her ex. She's posting sexy pictures on social media. She's going to the club every Friday night with her girlfriends. And because you didn't stamp out this behavior from the start, which you would have learned had you purchased my 5-part, 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up, these bad behaviors get worse and worse until she finally tells you that we should start seeing other people. Which really means she's been fucking Kevin in sales for the last 6 months. So here's today's lesson, and I want you guys to listen very, very closely. Here's today's lesson. I'm going to put this up on the screen, and I think a lot of you guys need to see this. A lot of you guys need to see this. Here is today's lesson. Let me bring this up. There we are. Oh, this is not. Well, that's not going well at all. Well, either way, here's today's lesson. Actually, you know what? I can't put this up here. I can't put this up here. This is why technology effing rules. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. So here's today's lesson, gentlemen. Never, and I mean never, start thinking about a long-term relationship with a woman you've been dating for less than 6 months. Let me repeat that. Never start thinking about a long-term relationship with a woman you've been dating for less than 6 months. Gentlemen, women are experts at appearing to be girlfriend or wife material for quite a while, but they can't do it forever. It's usually around, I would say, maybe the 3 to 4 month mark where they start showing their true colors, at which point you can act accordingly. So it's clear that men shouldn't allow their minds to jump into that time machine. If a man is aware of this and takes measures to make sure he avoids it, he will be successful more often than not. Unfortunately for women, it does not work that same way. Which brings me to one of the show's biggest fans, militant feminist Janelle Testa. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Janelle Testa, she is a militant feminist, as stated earlier, who writes for several woke and feminist-inspired websites, most prominently at bold.com. She's also got a few articles on Thought Catalog, which actually took me a little while to find because I kept misspelling the word thought. Right? It took me a few weeks to realize that it was actually thought as in thinking, Thought Catalog, rather than thought, THOT, catalog. Now, I've broken down plenty of her articles in the past, but I'm going to introduce a new wrinkle in these reactions. I'm going to have the articles read in a female voice to get the full effect. It's one thing for me to recite the article and then react, right? But I think this will be a much better, much clearer way to understand the female mind and get used to hearing women's actual voices when they bullshit us, so that we can be conditioned to spot the bullshit, because we're used to hearing women lie with their mouths. Anyway, she wrote an article entitled, quote, So I met this guy. Never mind, he ended up being another disappointment. I'll bring that up here in a second. So, like the vast majority of women, and I'd put the number at around 97%, Miss Testa gets so excited about a guy she's sleeping with that she can't help but to think about a future with him. Remember what I referred to earlier. She tells her family all about him, tells her friends all about him. She talks about how he's a great guy and how this one might actually be a keeper. But after about a week and a half or so, the guy she's dating figures out that he wants nothing to do with her outside of sex because Janelle no longer has the ability to fake being a quality woman for more than a week. So a special thanks goes out to Jimmy here, who's one of my longtime patrons, for submitting this article. So let's go ahead and bring in Miss Testa here. Janelle, why did you decide to write this article?
Because I'm tired of getting ghosted on, Donovan. So I'm hoping you can tell me why.
Well, like, I understand that completely, but we both know what the real reason is. All right, Janelle, go ahead and read us the first part. Go ahead and read us this first paragraph.
Have you ever met someone awesome and told everyone about them, only for them to disappear from your life not long after? Well, this happens to me all of the time. Usually, I'm just dating someone and my big mouth tells everyone before we even know if we're compatible.
Well, okay then. Okay, Janelle, so you say this happens to you all the time, right? But what you're not telling us is why this happens to you all the time. Like I said earlier, women like you no longer have the ability to fake the characteristics, fake the habits, and fake the traits of a woman who is actually worthy of commitment for longer than a week or two. You see, the men you now have access to are what we call low value, right? But even those men are starting to figure out why they're starting to figure out they don't want to pay the 67 Stingray price for a 97 Honda Accord with 354,000 miles on it, so they bounce. Now, this wouldn't be a problem. This wouldn't be happening if you didn't overplay your hand and demand getting commitment too soon. You got to remember, Janelle, you no longer have the leverage to make demands. When you were 20, 21, 23, you did. But 10 years, 50 pounds, 20 tattoos, 3 abortions, and 671 hookups later, that leverage is long gone. The problem is, you don't know it yet, and that's why you're confused as to why dudes keep ghosting you. So, Janelle, let's go to this first paragraph. Shall we?
Okay, first paragraph. I'm a serial dater. I go on date after date and date with person after person, mostly guys, but the occasional lady too. I've gone on more dates than anyone I know. It's pretty out of hand, actually. There's generally always been someone in my life in some capacity.
Now, one thing that jumps out to me immediately, guys, I'm sure you guys heard that, and that's the dates. That's dates with other women. That's dates with other women. Something that most men are grossly unaware of, and sometimes even deny because of ego, is that most Western women have slept with more women than most men. Let me repeat that. Most Western women have slept with more women than most Western men. This chick probably gets more dates with women than the average man, and that's not atypical in today's dating market. Women are so inundated with dick that they like to eat the occasional, well, let me put it this way. They're so inundated with sausages that they like to eat the occasional taco just to mix things up. Yes, gentlemen, I said it. Women get so much sex from men, they actually start to get bored, so they go on dates with women. Trust me when I tell you, this happens a lot more than you might think. And I would even go as far as to say it's a regular occurrence. Then right there at the end, she says that there has always been someone in my life in some capacity, which means what, gentlemen? It means she's always sleeping with someone. She said it herself, guys. She said she goes on date after date with person after person, so she never gets a break. So while we may laugh when I say that she has hooked up with 671 different dudes, that might actually be a conservative number. And when the guy she starts dating sees the signs of her banana gobbling ways, they will absolutely hit the eject button.
Okay, that was harsh, but I'll keep going. Paragraph 2. My relationships never last lately. Years ago, I was in one long-term relationship after another. Nowadays, though, my relationships hardly last a month. I average being with someone for about 3 to 6 weeks. I'll get all worked up about this person only for it to come to a screeching halt before it really takes off. I'm definitely left regularly saying never mind to everyone around me that heard all about this person.
Back in episode 242, I talked about the 8 most common types of banana gobblers you'll encounter and how to get them between the sheets. And number 6 was someone I called the serial girlfriend slut. I also told a story about how I completely missed the boat on an obvious choosing signal, which delayed me hooking up with a girl, I think by like a year and a half. You guys can check that out on Patreon. That was a great story. Anyway, Janelle's a serial girlfriend slut. She's in and out of relationships all the time. But just because you're in a committed relationship doesn't mean you're not a slut. A girl will have 6 boyfriends in a month and claim that she's not a slut because the half dozen guys she fucked were all her, quote, boyfriends at the time. Commitment or not, sleeping with that many guys in a short period of time makes you an eggplant enthusiast, which means your body count is in the triple digits. Triple digits, gentlemen, and it does not take long to get there.
Okay, Donovan, I do not have a triple-digit body count. Now that I've set the record straight, I'll continue to the next paragraph. Number 6, I probably sleep with them too soon. In an ideal world, I would wait for weeks, even months, to sleep with someone. In my reality, however, it happens very quickly. I sometimes sleep with them on the first or second date, or within the very first few weeks of dating. There's nothing inherently wrong with this, except that I don't think it's getting me what I desire, which is a nice and healthy long-term relationship. Waiting to sleep with them would give me a better chance.
Correction. You sleep with them on the first date every time.
Well, how do you know? Are you in my bedroom? Do you have cameras in my apartment?
Well, no, Janelle, I am definitely not in your bedroom, but I don't have to be. I don't have to be in your bedroom to know you're giving it up on the first date every single time. Plus, you gave yourself away in an article you wrote where you literally admitted that you and your friend staged an intervention to slow down your hookups.
Donovan, that is not even close to being true. Which article are you talking about?
Yeah, episode 641.
Okay, so where do I say a friend had to stage an intervention?
It was in paragraph 12. And stop interrupting me.
Whatever. Let's just get this over with, okay?
Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate that. Now, what I was explaining, that what you're doing here before I was rudely interrupted, is that what you're doing here is what all women do when it comes to their dating lives. And that is drastically minimizing the truth. Okay? You bang these dudes on the first date every time, but you said you sometimes do, which means you want us to believe you don't do it all the time. Then you say first or second, or within the first 2 weeks of dating, to make us think that you sometimes wait to sleep with these guys, which we know to be 713% false. Then right at the end, you acknowledge that waiting to have sex with them increases your chance of getting a long-term relationship. So now the guys that are watching and listening to this, now they're thinking, okay, well, if she knows that abstaining from sex for a few weeks gives her a better shot at commitment, then why does she keep fucking these dudes on the first date? Well, because it's simple. Women lack impulse control. They lack impulse control. When they want to do something, females rarely have the discipline to see the bigger picture and to think about the potential consequences of their actions. Spending money and sleeping with random guys are two things women have no discipline to delay gratification with, and that's exactly why most women have taken a lot more sausage and have a lot more debt.
Not all women are the same, Donovan.
Of course they're not. Just read the next paragraph. Good God. I swear to God, even AI, Janelle, even AI girls are last word types of bitches. Jesus Christ.
Okay, fine. Next paragraph. I think I project too far into the future. I think I know who's going to stick. I imagine our future life together and get carried away with fantasizing and projecting into the future. In doing so, I'm swept away by thinking right out of the present moment. I'm not even living a life with this person, but I'm dreaming about what could be. I definitely could benefit from keeping my head outside of the clouds and looking at where my feet are.
Now, this is the other side of the brain in the time machine phenomenon I mentioned earlier, right? For every one guy who starts dreaming about what it would be like to be in a long-term relationship with a girl that you've been dating for half an hour, right? 5 girls do the same thing, especially desperate girls like Janelle. Now, I've already talked about why this isn't good for men, but the reason it's bad for women is that when women start to visualize the future with a particular guy, they start to get clingy and they start acting like an obsessive stalker. Now, I've had this happen to me many times, but believe it or not, guys, this is not always a bad thing. Stay with me here. The younger and hotter the girl, the less I used to mind when she started acting crazy. Don't get me wrong, I would certainly put her check and handle her craziness, guys, but let's be honest here. Pretty girls are a lot more palatable in this regard than older, less attractive women. And this is why you, Janelle, always end up shooting yourself in the foot. You get all worked up, you get all obsessed and start pushing for a relationship because you're entertaining thoughts of the future with a guy you're seeing. Now, back when you were in your early 20s, this didn't scare dudes away because you were young and pretty. But now that you're an overweight, tatted up, bull ring wearing, card carrying feminist who has a pharmacy in her medicine cabinet to keep your mind away from crazy thoughts and actions, the guy pulls the ripcord and gets the hell up out of there. So there's nothing wrong with girls putting their brain in a time machine. Almost certainly not. But they can only do it when they're young and pretty if they actually want the guy to stick around. Keep going, Janelle.
Paragraph 9. I worry I'm incapable of having a long-term relationship. All of this serial dating bullshit has me thinking that there's something fundamentally wrong with me. I low-key worry that I'll never be able to have a long-term relationship, that I'll forever be chasing boy after boy. I know this is crap, though I can't be broken. I'm a lovable human being worthy of love. I have to shut down those voices in my head telling me I'm not good enough.
This is the problem with women like you, Janelle. The truth is literally staring you right in the face. But because you haven't realized that A, you're no longer attractive, and B, you've been with so many dudes that you can't emotionally bond with men anymore. But then you deny the fact that you're no longer viable for relationships with men of value. You said that this serial dating has you thinking there's something fundamentally wrong with you. And you're right. There is something fundamentally wrong with you. And you don't low-key worry that you'll never be in a relationship. You worry about it all the time because you know you're broken. You can tell yourself, I can't be broken as many times as you want, but deep down, you know the truth. This is why you got to shut down those voices in your head to tell you that you're not good enough, because you know those voices are telling you the truth. The fact that you say, I can't be broken, tells me everything I need to know about you. It says that you are indeed broken. And men who know how women really operate know that broken men can be fixed, but broken women cannot. As it happens, women know this too, which is why all of you are in constant denial about it.
Next paragraph, someone will stick someday. Call me a hopeless romantic, but I don't think I can be stuck in this pattern forever. I think something's got to give. Eventually, someone will stick. I will have an actual relationship someday, and this pattern will stop haunting me. It may last for a little while longer first.
Oh boy. Hopeless romantic, huh? That's just the antidepressants talking, guys. That's all there. That's all this is. The pills make, and I'm not being facetious here, the pills make her hopeless romantic. Because without them, she'd just be hopeless. Now, when she says something has got to give, she's right. Something will give, which is her finally coming to the realization that she will never be in a relationship of consequence with a man she respects and loves who also loves her. When she says she'll have a relationship someday and that pattern will stop haunting her, that is wishful thinking, gentlemen. She knows she will continue the pattern, but the anti-anxiety med she's on allows her to remain delusional about her future. So, Janelle, let me ask you a question now. So, your next paragraph says that you can't be the only one with this experience. Why is that?
Sometimes I feel totally crazy, but I know I can't be the only one who's experiencing this. I mean, there's a meme that says, I met someone. Then 2 days later, it's, never mind. If a meme exists, there have to be lots of other people having these feelings. I'll find peace and comfort in that.
Peace and comfort in that. Now, she's right. She's right. She's definitely not the only one with this experience. This experience is widespread. But the fact that she says, I can't be the only one with this experience, says that she thinks that what she is going through is not normal. She thinks she's some special unicorn who is stuck in this pattern of sleeping with a guy, getting excited, becoming neurotic, getting obsessive, getting ghosted on, rinse and repeat. But this happens to girls every day. Gentlemen, this happens to girls every day. The problem is she's not finding peace and comfort in anything. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on five different medications to quell her depressing thoughts. And if you don't believe me about her medications, dude, go look at her Instagram page. Janelle Testa, Ginelletesta. So to anyone who thinks I'm just, making up this arbitrary rhetoric to sound clever or funny, think again. Because the things that I say are rooted in fact. All right, Janelle, take us home.
Okay, last paragraph. I am taking a break. This may come as a surprise, but lately I have actually been single. I'm taking a break from dating because my tactics obviously aren't working for me. I'm going to refresh over the course of a few months, maybe a whole year. Then I'm going to try to start dating again. Hopefully, never mind, will make itself scarce in my vocabulary.
First off, Janelle, nobody's surprised that you've been single, okay? The reasons are obvious. Secondly, you're not taking a break from the dating market, sweetie. The dating market is taking a break from you, as in a permanent break. Yes, you'll get the occasional one-night stand with the guy who's desperate, and you might even score a friends with benefits arrangement for a week or two. But a relationship is out of the question for you, even with low-value men. And it's not your tactics that aren't working, Janelle. It's you that aren't working, which means that you're not worth committing to anymore. Never mind will remain a staple in your vocabulary until you finally come to the realization that all you are good for is sex, and it won't be long before you're not even good for that. Enjoy the decline, Miss Testa. I can't say that I'm a bit surprised that you will be single for life. All right. Thought that was pretty cool. Got some stuff to clean up, but other than that, it was not bad for a run. Not bad for a run. First run, anyway. All right, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shrink the audience. I am going to be continuing with my dating show breakdowns. I'm going to be doing not Married at First Sight. I'm going to be doing 90 Day Fiancé as well as Perfect Match. 90 Day Fiancé and Perfect Match. 90 Day Fiancé and Perfect Match. So did you guys like the interactive breakdown there? I don't know. I think it's never as good or as bad as I think it is. Oh wow, the Level Up Man says it was spectacular. Okay. All right. Huh. All right. Maybe I'll bring those back. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring those back. All right, guys. I will see you over on. So here is. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off with the 90 Day. Nope, that's the other one. No, it's a boring ass dating show from yesterday. Jesus. Where is it? 90 Day Fiancé. Had them both up here. Let's see. Hang on, guys. I promise I had it. Oh, here it is. It's over here. There it is. All right. Now we're good. Okay, here we are. 90 Day. Okay. All right. So we got Perfect Match and 90 Day Fiancé.
Our 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh yeah, this is, dude, 90 Day Fiancé is an absolute, it is an absolute train wreck. All right, guys. Yeah, so make the jump over to Rumble. That is rumble.com, rumble.com/Donovan Sharpe. Oh, so you guys, oh, wow. Wow. So you guys said, yeah, that was amazing. Loved it. Very informative. Wow. Never seen anything like this. Whoa. 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 Okay. All right. Maybe I'll, yeah, maybe I'll bring those back. Maybe I'll bring those back and start doing those, to a lesser degree. Oh, we tied against Brazil and Copas? Damn. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you over in a little bit.